strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. Try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never
stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Blunderbuss79, and we are back at y'all with another episode of Established in 8-Bit. Man, how y'all been? What's going on? So, oh Lord, I actually thought I had that plugged in. Turn that down. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, let's get these plugins going. Okay. My apologies. We are experiencing a bunch of technical difficulties right now. Thing must have crashed. Okay. Well, while I get that fixed, my man Shaka Zulu over here is saying that he had over 100,000 Celestial Essence, and with the new update, he wanted to try his luck. So here's the outcome: 401 pulls, received 23 exclusive artifacts, received over 4.9 thousand in basic artifacts, and took over 11 million gold to dismantle. After dismantling, wound up with 44,000 Celestial Essence. The entire thing took about 20 minutes. Lastly, it's not worth it, and the drop rate needs to improve. So he got the 5-star Undying artifact for Deadpool. Got the 3-star Spirit of Justice. That's kind of horrendous. I imagine a bunch of them are probably 3-star. Dark Knowledge. Got a 4-star Umbaku. That's pretty nice. A 5-star Ultimate Life Form. And then you got to think about how many of these are duplicates, right? Once again, Dark Knowledge, a duplicate that we saw at 3-star Criminal of the Unknown Underworld. Ruthless Hunter, 6-star for a very lackluster character. It's good if Vulture ever gets an update, but you know, he's already got his transcendent skill. He's already been in one of the Spider-Man movies. Don't know if he's going to be in another one with a new look or anything like that. We got the Multiversal Magic, 4-star for Strange. Got the 4th Wall, 3-star for Gwenpool. Got another Wolverine artifact at a lower star level. We got Ageless Hunt, 3-star for Blade. You got an artifact that you can get from the what is it? The Epic Quest for the Eternals. So none of the Eternals artifacts really, I feel, should even be in here, but I guess you got to give the free-to-play is kind of a way to get those artifacts, but still, it's kind of, you know, if you bought this thing, you don't even want to, if you bought the Epic Quest, you really don't even want to see these artifacts. Maybe it's something that they could do as far as the drop rates are concerned from people that purchased versus people that didn't. Flatline lineage, Flatline Faltine lineage. I'm sorry. Don't beat me up. For Clea, you got the Burning Rage for 3-star. For Robbie, you got the Red Room Wings. For Nadia, got Omnimore for Absorbing Man at 3. Was that 3-star or 4? That was 3-star. So a bunch of 3-stars. Got a 4-star for Carnage, Spiral Hive Mind. So yeah. I imagine maybe this one was in here, but some of these he may have already had. He didn't show Genius Innovation, and he didn't show Rise of a Champion on that pull. And I guess this is the get backs on the dismantles. So he got back 5,000, got back another 5, and 68. 30 and 11 835 and 15 525. That's a lot of gold. 1.5 million, 2.4 million, 2.6 million, 2.5 million. So on average, probably about 1.8 1.9 million on average, because that 1.5 is going to bring that average down a little bit, but yeah, it's probably 1.9 to 2 million gold per roll. 1.9 to 2.1, somewhere around there. It's ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. So let me go ahead and get this thing plugged up and reboot it. So that was actually quite weird. Okay. So, where is it? Hey, get that going. Once again, I do apologize. I thought I had all of this stuff going. So, let's see here. Wrong one. I plugged the wrong one. Are you serious? There. Get that one going. That one going. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yo, DJ Styles, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, bros. Man, it's been all kinds of crazy. So now that I got all the plug ups and shit going, y'all see the title of the video. So we got the 11.3 inconvenience fix update. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment. We will guide you through the update that has been released for Marvel Future Fight The update will proceed to fix the inconvenience for our agents, so please download the update through the link below. So go to the Google Play Store, yada yada yada. If you uploaded the game, this thing should be like part of that patch, but further announcements will be made through the App Store, and the fix is the issue of play not being proceeded normally, as the heroes being defeated instantly when pressing co-op contents, giant boss raid, multiverse invasion in certain situations has been fixed. So the whole switching and your character dying on the bench shit has been fixed. Hopefully, you know, this, it's kind of convenient that this is fixed when it is, considering everything that's going on in the game right now. If you jump over to known issues in the November known issues, this thing was last updated this morning, 7.3. The issue of play not being proceeded normally, so they went ahead and added this here. So they made it 2 notices on this, but then you also have this going on. So the Enrage CTP wasn't working. As far as I know, they buffed it. It's still not working. So there is that. Now maybe it is, I don't know. I don't have a Reforged Rage. I'm thinking about spending the crystals to pull one and reforge it and see what happens. Maybe on Namor specifically, because I think there's something going on with his kit as well, and it may be tied into all of this. And if that's the case, then anybody else with super crit, because that's basically what this Enraged is: increased critical damage by 130% regardless of the max limit, and an additional amount equal to 60% of concentration. So this is like super crit plus, right? Because it also takes concentration into account. Now, they decided to make this thing this broken and stupid strong, right? They decided to make the Rage as broken as it was when it came out, with all of this, you know, ignore boss damage decrease by whatever percent, right? So if you come up here and you read this thing, after the November update, greetings agents, this is CM Fragment. After the November update, here are some information on the CTP of Rage Reforge effects. First of all, we would like to inform you that we have investigated the inquiries regarding the CTP of Rage Reforge effects, but have not found a significant issue. So they're telling us right now, there's not a problem with the Rage. There's a problem with, I don't know, us. What the for thinking that, you know, when you reforge a CTP, that it's supposed to be stronger than before it was reforged and use materials along with another CTP of the same type, which would be an additional Rage, which aren't the easiest things to get. Yeah, that's kind of shitty, bro. I like, come on. The Marvel Future Fight team is aiming for our agents to enjoy various gameplay with various types of CTPs. So they're telling us that we need to use a different CTP or something. We need to use all the CTPs or whatever. Okay, how about make Transcendence good? It's never been good. Make patience good. It's never been good. This is the type of shit I be talking about, man. This complete, all this freaking text right here is complete and utter bullshit as far as I'm concerned. They have no problem with putting shit on sale for people to buy and whatnot. So you're asking people for hard-earned dollars and hard-earned money. And then when the shit that you come out with is perceivably broken, right? The amount of power creep that you guys introduce into the game is up to you. So when you introduce the level of power creep caused by something like a CTP or rage or super crit or damage accumulation, or characters being so far apart in terms of their damage, that's not the player's fault, man, at all. So like, get off the bullshit. The Marvel Future Fight team is aiming for our agents to enjoy various types of CP. Yeah, whatever. Accordingly, we are putting a weight on the balance between each CTP, which they should have been doing. You know, you should have been balancing these things, right? Keyword. Y'all ain't been balancing shit. This is something y'all should have been doing. So, come on, bro. Accordingly, let's see. We are putting a weight on the balance between each CTP and have gone through careful discussions when adding the CTP of rage as well. Well, ain't that grand. However, after more discussions on how to make the game play more enjoyable for our agents, we have decided to improve the CTP of Rage Reforged effects. Please check out the details below. Well, it's not an improvement if it does not work. You can buff this thing by 1,000%, 1,000,000%. If it's not working, it don't matter. And then not only that, they ain't gonna do nothing but put a level of power creep in the game that you claimed that you nerfed Hulk for, right? After you rebalanced him because his skill wasn't working. And the same thing with Black Bolt. And the same thing with this guy right here. Because, let me jump over to the game right quick. Let's see here. So, this right here. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, so this right here. Right? All this is super crit. Right? What's the difference in between 30% chance to increase critical damage by 100% on critical attacks, which exceeds the cap, right? What's the difference in between that and this? You know what I mean? No difference whatsoever. Increase critical damage by whatever percent regardless of the max limit. So my question was, everything's working. I roll and now it's 200%, right? So I roll this thing, I get the 200% crit bump, I throw it on Namor. He should have at least 300% critical damage, more than, because we're not taking into account his native crit, right? So You know, the cap is 200. Enrage is 200. So you mean to tell me you can get as much as 500% critical damage? And then the 1.2 basic damage buff on 67% ignore of a boss's damage. Like, all of that, you should be clapping like crazy. It should be one of these turns you into what Hulk was before the buff. Especially in a situation like Namor where you can exceed the cap already. But not only does Namor's damage seem mediocre, but anything revolving around doing anything with exceeding critical damage doesn't seem to function. So I'm wondering if this has something to do with the way that Rage is functioning. Because before this update, everybody had a Rage on Namor. Right? Some might have had a Judgment, but it's mostly Rage. And I mean, the same thing is true of, same thing's true of her. Same thing. Right? So I'm gonna see if I can do some sort of testing, because I actually pulled a Rage off of my Loki, and I'm gonna have to pull another Rage in order to do it. So I only have a handful of them things to go around. It's already been proven that it doesn't work, so I really don't see the point outside of me just giving Namor a Rage and testing him and seeing how he does with it. Until they make some sort of official announcement, because I mean, Beast Mode's tested it, Alex has tested it. I'm sure Forgo will probably do a little something on it, maybe. Not sure if Starco's gonna do it or not. And then on top of that, Free-to-Play Adventures also has a video out where showing that you know, Hulk's damage is the same as before the nerf. So I mean, or not the same as before the nerf. It's oh God, what was that video? I just checked that thing out. Let me see if I can get it pulled back up here, so I won't get to speaking out of pocket. Yeah, Hulk bugged again is the name of it. So you know, y'all go on over there, check out Free-to-Play Adventures. He does an excellent job, you know, showing, demonstrating the difference between, you know, Hulk's skill. Because what he does is he does one run with using the tier 4 skill, and then he does another run not using the tier 4 skill, and the damages and the time and all of that against Dormammu is identical. So yeah. And to be honest, I think all of that has to do with the same set of circumstantial problems, you know what I mean? really do. But we're gonna go ahead and slap this rage on Namor. Ain't the best rolled one in the world, but it'll do. Probably gonna have a little bit of trouble proccing it. Let's see if I can get his uniform leveled up a little bit. Oh Lord, I don't have any of his bios. That's right, exclusive character, so he's gonna take a ticket. Wow, that sucks. Do I have one? I have a 2-star upgrade ticket, so okay, I know what I'll do. Because I do have an active bio sub. This will also help get his crit rate up. It's been a while since I've used Namor, so. But yeah, that would be my guess, is that a bunch of those damages are probably impacting so much that it's like, look, we can't figure this out. We got to figure out how to balance this before we stick it in the game. And if that's the case, then you know, all of this stuff with the leeway that they have in terms of I should have enough to finish. With the leeway that they have in terms of characters being, you know, 6 months or more, working in the background trying to get them right, it's like, look, you got all of this time to be able to handle your business. I have just enough to finish this. Cool. So we got the fully awakened power of Angry Hulk set now. Still not enough as far as dodge, I don't think. Oh, I do have Uru equipped on it. I have a few Odin's Blessing. That physical attack crit damage does nothing for him now. And neither do any of these crit damage, because I think he's way over. And he's 30% over on crit damage, so. And how far over on skill cooldown? 20%, so. We'll re-roll this for great. Because we're a lot closer on the dodge. That helps a lot. And does he have a crit rate buff? Increase guaranteed critical rate by 30%. Damage accumulation. Ignore dodge. That's only on the tier 3. It's got the heal on the 2. Skill damage, bonus damage on the 3 on a cooldown, which is dumb still. 20% all speed. He's got a crit rate buff, but it's on his leadership. His tier 4 gives him chain hit. So no way to min-max his crit rate. So let's go ahead and pull all of these crit damage, Uru. Yeah, Uru. And get these things replaced with some critical rate. I may actually have to build some. That's okay, because we got plenty of gold. Yeah, this is when I was not knowing what the hell I was doing, like, at all. This is why I have so much bullshit going on that shouldn't be. Is he? He should be capped on ignorant defense. Yeah. Really hate to do this. Okay. And we'll throw another dodge right here. That's pretty good. Oh, that's actually cool. You can choose whether or not you want a specific character to use card deck 1 or card deck 2 as well. That's actually dope. I like it. Oh, let's see. I have 100,000 Celestial Essence too. And waiting on Black Friday. Yeah. If there's no problem, then why they buff it? See, Namor's passive is like a crit on crit. Hit the rage CTP just increases crit cap. Well, no, DJ, the crit damage on or at least I thought this allows you to exceed the critical cap. It's a 30% chance to increase crit damage by 100% on crit attacks. That exceeds the cap. And it's the same thing here with this. They worded it different, really, so they could sell shit, but it basically means the same thing, right? Increase critical damage by 130 regardless of the max limit, and then the other part is the concentration factor, right? So it's exceeding the cap plus an addition to however much concentration that you have built into your kit. And then the other thing too is cooldowns on this thing is freaking weird. You got the 1 second difference in time of cast, and then you have the 2 second difference in the cooldown time. Additionally, I think it was Beast Mode did a video, or Alex, one of them, where they were saying that the way that this thing charges isn't from movement, it's from attacking. So what winds up happening is this thing just procs randomly. So you can't get this proc, the enraged proc, to line up with the regular proc from the rage. Additionally, and I wish I had an example to show you guys. I should have had it pulled up. I don't have a tier 4 character to show you, but if you do, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whenever your tier 4 procs, the area of the screen that shows your proc is covered by the tier 4 striker coming out, right? So actually, you know what? I can show y'all. Okay, so that right there, right? That pops out over the proc. Where in the hell? Okay, yeah. This guy right here. When Cap's icon pops out over all of your damage proc stuff, if you do have a damage proc going on up in there, and that thing goes off, and you're trying to cast, say, the tier 3 and your other skills, you're not gonna be able to see when your proc goes off. You're not gonna see when your proc goes off on the enraged proc. You're not gonna see when the proc goes off on your regular damage proc, whether it be and to be honest, that's across all CTPs, right? You're not gonna see it when the ambush proc goes off, or the strike proc, or the beatdown proc, right? They need to move this shit out of the way. Like, have it cover the character. They could slide this thing right over the character and nobody would care, because it's only gonna be up for a few seconds anyway. You know what I mean? You know, they could work it into the character icon. You know, they could probably slide it to the left over here and just reduce it in size. You know, I wouldn't put it over the switch characters in the column here, maybe to the left of the D-pad would be a nice place to put it, but then most people really would never see it. You know, this area of the screen might be off limits because of you know, incoming attacks or anything like that. So you're really trying to reduce that profile. The best thing to do is just stick it over the character icon that you're using. You know, make it, you know, keep it simple, stupid sort of fix. So, I mean, yeah. Shiv Singh, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. You knew you're looking for crystals in a uniform. I don't have any crystals to give away, so I do apologize about that. But if you are looking for crystals, the best thing to do is to play timeline battles and make sure you get your challenges done every day. The other thing to do would be to buy a Stark stash. It's like $3-4 USD. I don't know what that is in whatever currency, wherever you are in the world. But this thing, whoa, where is it? Where in the hell is the Stark stash? Did they take it out? Okay, there it is. This thing. 2,450 crystals monthly, 75 crystals a day, 200 crystals when you log in. So over a 30-day period, every day you check in, you're getting the additional 75 crystals. It adds up to 2,450 crystals. It's really, really useful. I've been buying this thing for years now. Like I said, it's $4 USD. You can't go wrong with it. And to be honest, most players in the game, get this thing, unless they're just straight up free to play. And like I said, I don't know why $4 a month really isn't a hell of a lot of money. The other thing to do would be to upgrade characters. When you upgrade characters, you get them to, was it level 50, level 60, level 70. You're given 20, 40, and 60 crystals a pop per character across 251 characters. That adds up to be a lot of crystals. So, you know, those would be my advice. Like I said, the daily challenges, you get 25 crystals a day, 30 every week. And it's a slow grind unless you're spending money in the game in order to get crystals, or you're lucky and get somebody to do a crystal giveaway or something. I'm not a star agent, so they don't give me anything. I just do this because I've been playing the game so long and I like the game. And I said, what the hell? Let me put my 2 cents in, right? Because it's a lot of shit I see, and I got an opinion. So yeah, let's get some shit going on the screen. I mean, I hope that helped as far as, you know what I'm saying, acquiring crystals. Also, another thing to do, if you are planning on like stacking up a bunch of crystals before Black Friday, and you do have a little bit of money to spend, the best buy for money for crystals is gonna be, oh Lord, get in the fight, bro. Let me turn this down a little bit. That's better. Okay, so the best buy for money in terms of crystals is gonna be the offer for agents. It's like $29 USD. You get like 3,200 crystals and a bunch of other bullshit materials. Bios if you need them. You said you're new to the game, so that would be useful. And then they got those little, that, because the way it works out price-wise, uniforms in the game run about $10.50 on sale. Right? And that's all USD. But that's basically the way that those work itself out. So every 100 crystals is like $1. And I mean, it takes time to get a lot of uniforms in the game, bro. It just does. Just make sure if you do spend anything as far as like crystals are concerned, that you do your research on the uniforms. Let them marinate for a couple of days. Probably wait till the last day of the sale before making your decision, because as we see, there are a lot of like Hulk's uniform just got nerfed, or Hulk's tier 4 skill basically just got nerfed. I really can't say it's the uniform. Black Bolt recently got a uniform that only goes on sale once a year, and it also has the same problem with its tier 4 skill. So just make sure you do your research, because there are a lot of uniforms that are really good that will hold value long term, and then there are a lot of uniforms that aren't gonna really hold value that long. Generally, those are the uniforms that only offer DPS. They only offer damage. Those uniforms have a shelf life of about, I'd say, 8 months, maybe 10. Some maybe, a really good uniform is going to hold its value for probably a year. Some longer. It just depends. With all of the recent changes that we're getting as far as tier 4s and game modes and shit like that, I think that shelf life has lessened of late. So I don't think the Loki uniform isn't a year old. It doesn't hold the same value that it did. And a lot of those uniforms are like that simply because of the advent of tier 4. So I would say if you're gonna get a uniform for a character that you can take to tier 4. And then go from there. Also, doing your weekly timeline runs for a free-to-play character is probably the most important thing that you can do in the game outside of World Boss and GBR. And it's simply because that's the only place in the game where you can get a decent amount of crystals. Like, you can get about 200 crystals a week just from doing timeline battle. So sometimes more, sometimes less. Depends on how good of a PvP team that you have and your cards and all of that stuff. What league you're playing in. A bunch of things come into account, but yeah, I mean, a couple hundred crystals a week, that's nothing you know, you couple that with logging in daily. That's the other thing. Because you get those daily login rewards. They just recently started a was a 28-day login event where you log in for 28 straight days and you get a free CTP. It's a random CTP, so that's the sucky part. So you could get a bullshit CTP, or you could get really lucky and get a rage, or I don't know, like 30-40 million gold. I mean, gold isn't something that's hard for me to get. This game mode, Multiverse Invasion, this is how you get your gold. Multiverse Invasion and doing your dimension missions every day is how you get gold. Dimension missions, that's how you get, but not dimension missions, dimension rifts. That's how you get your upgradable material for your premium cards. The way you get premium cards is you do the future pass whenever it comes out. They just had a new one come out. Completing it gets you 300 tokens. That's half of what it takes to get a random premium card from the chest. And the other 300 tokens comes from doing your GBR runs every day for 30 days. And that's an additional 300 tokens. So in about a month, you can get a premium card. It takes about 6 months to get a full set. So yeah, it's a grindy game, bro. But I'll show you what I'm talking about with the future pass and all that stuff. So they just started this 3 days ago. Upon completion, you get 300 of these premium comic card exchange tokens. It's the same ones that you get from doing Giant Boss Raid here. And you can get them from doing Galactus, who isn't, Master Mold, who isn't that hard. You also get them from doing Galactus, and you also get them from doing Dormammu. But Dormammu is more in-game content. Galactus is more tier 3 level stuff. And then, yeah, you can probably complete it with a really well-built tier 2 for Master Mode, but still a lot easier with tier 3 characters. And to be honest, I would just go in and do Dormammu. Try to get in a match where you can get carried. That way you can get the rewards and be on your way to collecting your Soul of Faltine and your Vashani books for a tier 4 character. That way when you're ready to tier 4 them, you already have the requisite resources. You'll probably get kicked a lot. You'll probably deal with a bunch of headache doing Giant Boss Raid, but it's worth it. Let's see, you asked me about something else. Oh, the gold thing. Yeah, you get that from doing dimension missions. And you don't have to run this all the way. You just have to run it once in order to fill this up, or 5 times in order to fill this up. If you do the repeat and you do it 10 times, it'll give you the first 2 rewards, which is 2 million gold, 6,500. Every other one is the 6,500 support tokens. And then the last one is going to be the contribution chest. In there you can get X-Men bios. and I still haven't gotten these 4 characters down here at the bottom to drop for me at all. But for some of the more exclusive X-Men characters like Gambit, who is a what do you call it? X-Gene subscription character. Same thing with Colossus. They're in there. Colossus is kind of a meh sub. There are places where you can get his bios for free, but it just takes forever to get them. And those support tokens you can use for bios on a character. You can use for upgrade materials if you need it. You can use for comic cards, which a lot of people were doing for a really long time. Now the best place to get comic cards really is just to craft them from the crafting shop using your mutant materials. You can use either the Mcron shards or the Phoenix feathers and get your card craft on. Alright, so this is how you find a lot of the really good beginning free-to-play cards. And cards are important because they affect your entire roster, because they give you all these stats. So you want to make sure that you are always working on your cards. I see a lot of people that'll work on characters and they'll neglect their cards and then wonder why their characters are underperforming. This is why. I'd say about 80% of like most folks that have that problem, that's what the problem is. Which Iron Man do I have? I have tier 3 Iron Man, and he's in the Back to Basics outfit. It's his strongest outfit. You should always go for the newest outfit whenever you're buying a uniform, typically. I do have his previous outfit as well as Superior Iron Man. The only difference really between these two outfits is one makes him a hero, one makes him a villain, and the damage is a lot better in the Back to Basics. So those are the two main differences. The tier 4 that I'm going to get first is going to be Hulk, just simply because I already have him tier 4 ready, and I don't want to lose that performance in PvP. I still want to be able to farm crystals at a high level. Nerf, whatever, regardless, he's still one of the best timeline battle characters in the game. So, yeah. Let's finish up this multiverse invasion so I can grab this gold, and then we'll jump into some world balls, see what's what. And all that jazz. So I was looking at the game really differently. No, I'm not free to play. So okay, I actually thought my mic was open and it wasn't. I'm not free to play. Like I said, I started around the Ultimates update, so I've been playing for about 5 years now. And when I came in, it was a bunch of shit going on I didn't know about. The first 2 years or so of the game, I didn't spend any money. I was completely free to play. And then slowly I started spending. I'd still say I'm under about 1,000. But that's in like a 4 some odd year period. Let's see, mainly I buy the Stark Stash and let me see. Like, so I've never bought any of the tier 3 material, any of the tier 4 material. I've never bought any of that shit. The daily special growth support I've bought like 4 times. Stark Stash I couldn't even count. These things I've probably bought, well, it's probably more than a dozen, maybe 18 or 20 times combined between both of them. Let's see. I bought this thing like twice. I think I bought this once on accident. I've never bought the Titan record shit. Let's see here. I bought this once or twice, once specifically for Emma, and the crystals on it are pretty good too. If it was $10 cheaper, I'd buy it over Offer for Agents all day long. So the Offer for Agents gives you 3,700 crystals. I normally buy Offer for Agents number 2 whenever I'm looking for crystals. Like I said, that's almost 4 uniforms right there. I'll probably get it once or twice before Black Friday, just so I can have enough crystals to go in there and do a little damage. Maybe rock out some CTPs, some, there's one specific premium card that I'm looking for, and it does not come in this chest. It's one of the Korean cards, and you can only get it here. And the sucky part is, this isn't just limited to the premium cards, and they should have one that is. That way you can increase the rate that you get this sucker. It is really hard to get, but it is. Ooh, did I pass it already? Yeah, see, they got 4 and 5 star cards in this thing, and 3 star cards. That's just wrong. So there's the White Fox and the Luna Snow card there. But it's the all new, all different Avengers card. I know the damn thing's in here. It's not a chance up right now. Here, I'll just show you the card. So it's this card. Pierce, I have 8%. pierce, and it's right here. So there's the 8% pierce, 2% concentration. We got 55% ignore defense, so we're way over on that. Way under on ignore dodge. I don't think you can get a lot of ignore dodge on your cards anyway. 20% energy attack, 14% physical, 68% all attack, 32% crit damage, really low 5.4% crit rate, 29% attack speed, which is really high, shitload of resist everywhere else, 52% HP. I want to get rid of this resist, by the way. 23% physical defense, 13% energy, 19% recovery rate, 10% dodge, 30% all defense, no active procs, and 45% cooldown duration with 24% movement speed. So I want to get some active procs, probably a physical energy and an all attack. If there is an all attack proc on a card, I don't think there is. I just think there's physical and energy. And then the HP proc, of course. Both would be really, really nice. I know I can get it from this card. There. In green. So I do want that instead of the physical defense. So this card at some point will be getting re-rolled. It's also got a really low quality on it. So yeah, we still got work to do over here, Sing. We got a lot of work to do. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do over here, bro. But we are working on it. You know what? Let's throw Namor out there. He has the rage. See what he can do on auto with the rage and all of that jazz with the new uniform. And yeah, and Cap, he's no slouch. I mean, we'll see if he puts up something. It's always hard to tell with this though, because the cards can skew. Yeah. Well, I don't know. He has some decent cards. Yeah, we got a pretty comparable card set because he's just not running away with it. I'm just not running away with it. Of course, I don't know if he's on autoplay. We'll see right quick. Let's see if he's on auto. Let's see if we can catch up and blow him out of the water. No pun intended. We'll see if he can catch up. Give us one more. I think before when I brought, did I bring Namor in here with a damage? I know I had a damage proc on him, but I don't know if I brought him in here or not. Looking to upgrade a strong player so you can clear extreme level Extreme level what? World boss, alliance battle, extreme story mode. I mean, what extreme? Extreme legendary battle. There are a lot of extreme game modes in this game. Unfortunately. Because the thing is, like, you have 3 different levels of world boss. You got regular world boss, you have world boss ultimate, and then you have world boss legend. World boss legend drops guaranteed tier 3 materials. World boss ultimate drops guaranteed tier 2 material, and sometimes tier 3 material, like books and cosmic cube fragments and Titan component packs. What's the other one? Essence of Dimension. So yeah. What in the hell? Okay. This building must have a roof on it or something. Anyway, yeah, the building got a roof on it, so every time Doom goes up, the camera is shifting. Let me see if I can. Yeah, see if I can do that, and that'll help. Okay, so Hulk, Iron Man, Black Bolt, King Club. I'm not gonna be here very long. I have to go get my daughter in about 10 or 15 minutes. So what I will do is go take care of that, and then I will be back, because I did plan on doing a long stream today. So we'll just make it a 2-parter. And I didn't know I was gonna be answering all these questions, which is cool. It's great. I love it. So, yeah. I'll be getting off of here probably in the next 10 minutes or so, and then I'll be back in roughly an hour and 30 minutes or so. So around the 4, it's 3:07 here now, so I'll be back on before 4:30. So I will make sure I save some content, because I didn't realize how much time had passed. Normally the counter up here on the live on my keeps time for me, and for some reason it keeps resetting. So I know I started like over an hour ago, so I started, it was like 1:30 here. Plus, I mean, it was a lot to get to. Can I clear the Dimensional Clash in Ultimate mode? Dimensional Clash. That's a story mode mission. Yeah, I can clear that. If you're having problems clearing story, cards. You should prioritize stats that give you attack. And actually, I can go over that extensively in the video when I get back. But the Loki, it's one of the Loki cards. It's the all white one. I think it's Loki number 4 or something like that. Could have the number wrong though. but it's only 3 cards with Loki on them, or that say Loki in writing, green text at the top of the card. It's the all white card, Loki number 11, I think. That's a really good free to play card. There's the Shaner and Lynn variant cards. They're really good. The Star-Lord and Groot cards are really good as free to play. But we'll go over them extensively and why. Well, I appreciate that. So I will definitely be back. Cause I haven't been on Future Fight in a while, really regularly, and I need to get back to doing that. I've been trying to get some other content out. Gotham Knight, Spider-Man, other things. So we're working on that as well. I'm telling y'all, man, the gold. Important. There's not a thing in this game that you can do without gold. So forming your multiverse invasion, doing at least the first level of the dimension mission every day is really important. I recommend doing as many of them as you have the energy to do. But the first thing you should do every day when you get on is go jump in a giant boss raid. You'll need 3 tier 3 characters in order to participate in the Dormammu giant boss raid. But the same is not true of Master Mode. Use your boost points so you get your 10 tokens out of the way, so you can work on getting premium cards. That's the most important thing. That, logging in for your future pass, and you know what? I'm about to have to get out of here in just a second, but before I do, I'm gonna go over the login stuff. Because even if you don't have the time to play for whatever reason or whatever, because I mean, life is life, right? That shit comes first. Even if that's not the case, I mean, even if, you know, you gotta, like I said, for any reason, just make sure you're able to log in, because the login rewards in this game are really good. So this is a 28-day login event. On the 28th day, you do get a CTP, but and these are the CTPs that are available. Everyone in the game except the CTP of veteran, but that's for a different reason. I don't got time to get into it right now. You also get action at a 6-star fully awakened ISO, so that's also a really good reward. Another excellent reward are the Odin's Blessings, specifically the Heal Odin's Blessing, the Magic and Strike, really good. And then of course you get the 6-star right there. You also get the 100 boost points on the 6th day, which is really nice. You get all this gold. You get some biometric selectors. Really good for new players. You get all that energy, which is also really good. Then every now and then they'll give you these 7-day check-in events. Sometimes the rewards will change. Right now you get 100 bios for Sherry. Really, really good because this is a premium character here, or semi-premium character. I think Sherry is premium. You get the 50 boost points. You get the 200 BAM. You get the 10 chips, the 500,000 gold. Also really good. Then you got the 8-week check-in event. You get the 6-star rank up ticket. Also another really good reward for new players. You get a 6-star Iron Man. If you already have him at tier 2, I think it gives you like 100 and something bios, 128 bios or something. It's the same thing for Moon Knight. It's the same thing for Thor. You get the same thing for Storm. You get the same thing for Incredible Hulk in week 8. You get a 6-star character selector. That's a limited selector, so there are only certain characters that you can get. But like I said, if you're building your roster, it's a really excellent way to do it. Also, make sure you do your guided quest. I can get into that a little later. You also get the tier 2 mega advancement ticket, the 80 TCP, the 300 crystals, and sometimes the rewards will change in this thing as well. You see the 300 crystals keep popping up. You also got the Essence of Dimension right there of 80. It's a tier 3 material, really, really valuable. You got 300 chaotic Norn stones. I think that's a tier 2 material. So, and you got another 300 crystals. I think all in all, this whole thing gives you like 12 or 1500 crystals in an 8-week check-in. So, and then here you got another 300 crystals for the monthly check-in with the tier 2 advancement ticket. And that's not even counting the future pass, right? So logging in every day really pays off in this game. But I do have to get out of here. I will be back in about, like I said, about an hour, around the 4:30 hour. Try to be back on before then, but look for the notification. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, click that notification bell, and I will be back. Peace.